Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pelek. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we're going to be diving into the second part of our video, characteristics of an eagle. So if you have not watched part 1, stop right now. Make sure that you go to my channel, watch part 1 and then come back to watch part 2. This will help give you a full and complete idea and understanding of traits of an eagle. So let's dive in. So the first trait in this part 2 video is that eagles are tenacious. Eagles are determined and persistent. During storms, birds generally fly away out of fear and hide, whereas an eagle will spread its mighty wings and uses the storm and uses the current of the storm to fly to greater heights. That is to say, an eagle takes advantage of the very storm that lesser birds fear and head for cover. What does this teach us? Life is filled with endless challenges. That's given. So these challenges are the storms that we must face as leaders to rise to greater heights. Like an eagle, a leader can rise to greater heights if he or she takes up the challenges heads on and without running away from it. This is yet another leadership characteristic. As leaders, we experience a lot of things. We experience loss, we experience failure, we experience setbacks. We may struggle to establish our moral compass in a continuously decaying world. We may struggle to master our minds. All these are issues most of us experience, but we have to deal with them heads on. The second trait is that eagles nurture their younger ones. Now, although eagles are known for being aggressive and ferocious, it also has an admirable characteristic and ability to nurture its young ones. Those who have studied this bird also indicate that eagles are very gentle and attentive to their young ones. One of the things that I read and I found very interesting is that when the mother eagle sees that it's time for her young ones, her little ones, it's time to teach them how to fly, she gathers them on her back and she spreads her wings and she flies high. As she's flying high, she plunges out from under the eaglet and allows it to fall. And as it falls, these young ones gradually learn what their wings are actually used for. And while they're falling, the mother comes and actually catches them while they're falling. This process is repeated over and over and over. And if that young eagle is slow to learn or is being a coward, she returns that baby eagle to the nest and she begins to tear that nest apart until there's nothing left for the baby eagle to cling to. And then now she pushes him off the cliff. And this is a true manifestation of what we call today tough love. Let's bring this closer to us. What can we learn from this experience or from this story? The people who love us do not allow us to suffer or allow us to dwell in laziness and unproductivity. Rather, they push us, and they often push us hard to grow and to prosper and to eventually live our purpose. Even when this love is sometimes expressed harshly, it is coming from a place of love and it is coming from a place with good intentions. And these steps are necessary to teach us how to fly. James 1 from verse 2 to 4 tells us that count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. So the 4 T's we can learn from this verse are trials, tribulations, testing, and temptations are all part of life. And we will definitely experience them in the journey of life. The other trait is vitality. Eagles are full of life and they are visionary, but most importantly, they find time to look back at their life and re-energize themselves. This happens around the age of 30. An important message to some of us. So that happens at a time when their physical body condition deteriorates fast, which makes it difficult for them to survive actually. So the eagle actually never gives up living. Instead, it will retreat to a mountaintop and goes through a metamorphosis. Each stage produces regrowth that allows the eagle to live for another 30 to 40 years. There are times in our lives when we have to look back and take stock of our existence, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all our experiences. This is a time to reflect, to evaluate, to readjust or align our lives. I have come to the end of this video. Remember, eagles are tenacious, they are determined, and they are persistent. Eagles are ferocious, but they are tender and also nurturing to their young ones, giving them tough love. And lastly, eagles possess vitality. they are full of life. But a time comes when they have to retreat to a place of solitude to renew their strength and renew their lives. If you like this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're also subscribed to my YouTube channel so that when I upload new videos, you are notified. Make sure that you check part 1 of this video. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. Until we meet next time, goodbye and be blessed.